Hi everybody, welcome. It's Monday evening, 8 p.m. Eastern, so it's time for Stamping with Denise. Welcome. Hope everybody had a great weekend. I know I did. I went out of town, went down to West Virginia, and went to the Fiesta Ware factory. You may or may not know what Fiesta Ware is. It's that bright colored dishware that, I don't know, those really super bright colors, reds and yellows and oranges and pinks and blues and all that. It's something I collect. So we went down, my husband and I went down to the factory this weekend. It was fun, and it was very overwhelming, and lots of gorgeous colors. And I got some new pieces, and I picked up some vintage stuff too while I was in the area. So it was a very productive weekend. So hope you had a good one. Got people joining, so welcome. Just a quick reminder, remember, if you like what you see, I would appreciate it if you'd share my video and comment shared down in the comments so that I can include you in the drawing to win the project I'm making tonight. That really does help my business. And while you're watching, if you can give me hearts or things, thumbs up or whatever. If you're on YouTube, subscribe and, click the bell so you get notifications when I post a new video, those kinds of things. I appreciate it. It doesn't cost you anything, and it helps my small business, okay? So, you recall last week, I showed you how to make 4 cards, really in the time it takes really to just make one. And the winner of these cards, you can get both of these from last week. Hold on, I wrote the name down now. I can't remember what it is. Oh, it's Linda Jones. Linda, thank you so much for sharing my video, and I will get these out to you very soon in the next couple days, okay? And I do appreciate that you shared my video. So, I've got a fun fold for you tonight. It's super simple, but I think it's something that is a little bit unexpected. And so people will be like, wow, that's really nice. So I hope you like it. We're going to go to my hand, the camera on my hands, and we're going to get started, okay? Okay, there we go. And this is the card we're going to make today. Whoops, let me take that out of there. See, I think it was called a book binder card. I will have to double check, and I'll make sure I have the right name. But what you can see is it opens normal, but this piece is adhered closed, so really it's just this 4x4 piece that opens up, but it fits in one of our standard envelopes, okay? And it doesn't use any more paper than a regular fold card does. But I think it's just different enough that's gonna make people go, ah. So, with that, let's get started. Tonight, I decided, hang tight here, I was going to finally break out my Expressions in Ink Designer Series paper. Oh, if I was ever going to hoard paper, this is the paper I would hoard. I think it's just absolutely gorgeous. And I've cut this. This is what we're going to use. This is the fresh papaya, and it's got, I think, some Pear Pizzazz green in it, a little bit of the darker green. That's our new in color evening, what's it called here? Evening Evergreen. I think that's pretty. It's got the gold accents, which is nice because you don't really have to add a lot of bling to it. Let's see what the back side of that. Ooh, that's cool. Looks a little bit like that alcohol blends on vellum with the alcohol that I showed you. Looks a little bit like that. This is really pretty. That's the polished pink in there with that. Some more gold accents. That's kind of a watercolor look. Here's some watercolor look with the gold. If you remember, I made a card that kind of looked like that. Was using some stuff from the, was it the holiday catalog? I don't remember, but anyway. So this is very similar to this, it's just it doesn't have the gold on it. This is really pretty. I think this would make really pretty card fronts. You know, just cutting them up and putting a little sentiment there. Super easy. And the back side of that has some more of that watercolor look to it. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous paper. I think I'm gonna have to get some more of this so I can hoard it. Okay, so here's some watercoloring with some greens. The back side of that is a different shades of green. Let's see. This is the piece we're using. The back side of it, I showed you, looks like that. And then this design are gold stripes, which are very versatile and has kind of the pale papaya, kind of a watercolor splotchy look on it. So I'm this pattern and this pattern are my favorites out of this. So I love peach and green and pink and green together. They're so happy. So this is why it's one of my favorites, and I'm like, I just had to start cutting into it, okay? So let's get started here. Let me get my trimmer. I don't have it up here. Here we go. Okay. Oh, well, I'm thinking about it. Don't forget about my ordering special. This month is my 5th anniversary with Stamping Up. And so any order of $40 or more before shipping and tax, I will pay for your shipping. But you got to place the order through me. You either have to text me, call me, email me with your order. But that expires a little later this week. I think it expires on Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken, the 23rd. So please don't wait to take advantage of that. I know several of you have already, and I'm so glad you did, and I appreciate your orders. Maybe you'll see something here you like. Okay, so here's our cardstock base. This is gonna be the base of our card. It's 4 1/4 by 11, okay? So half of that is 5 1/2. We're gonna score. Except you know what I didn't do? I gotta make sure I don't use the cutting blade. Okay, so we're gonna, this is the, where we're gonna fold it in half. And then we're also going to make this fold here, we are going to score at 4 1/4, okay? See, is this it? Make sure, yep. Okay, that's that. I think that's all I need that for right now. Okay, we're gonna, remember you want to fold toward the mountain, technically. Okay. Always forget, and I have to think about that. So let me get my bone folder here. Now really for this other one, I should have probably flipped my paper over, but I didn't. So this one is going to fold like that, okay? And that's our open. I'm gonna tell you that these cards are really easy. And the nice thing is, your piece of designer series paper that goes on here is 4 inches by 4 inches. So what that means is, because the designer series paper is 12 by 12, you can get an even number of pieces out of it, and it's the perfect size for cutting. So, okay. We are going to, you know what I think we're going to do first is work on this spine part. Now on this card, the ribbon went all around, you know, so it's not secure. It really could move around. And some people don't feel very good at tying bows. So we're going to do it just a little bit differently, okay? I'm trying to decide, first of all, don't know what color ribbon I want to use, but I'm going to show you an alternate. That looks kind of rich, actually. You know what, this is going to be a beautiful green for Christmas cards. Doesn't show up as much. That one doesn't show up at all. These are the in color ribbons. I think I'm going to use this darker green because it just pulls the green out of here. Okay, so what we're going to do, cut a piece. Let me get that out of the way. This is the Evening Evergreen open weave ribbon. It's 3/8 inches long. Each spool, each bolt is 10 yards. So there's plenty of ribbon for all your holiday cards. Okay, so we're going to do this, and I'm going to take some glue dots, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach it inside here. Then you won't ever have to worry about it sliding off the card. Okay, because they'll be sandwiched inside the card. You'll see what I mean here. I just kind of want to center that right there. There we go. And I'm going to put this one here. Just want to make sure that that is straight. There we go. Beautiful. You know, I'm going to go ahead and attach that too, I think. Let me use my snail. This is not snail, this is Stampin' Seal. Snail was the older adhesive. So, let's see. Can you believe we're more than halfway through the month of June already? This has just flown by. We wait so long, especially here in Michigan, we wait so long for summer to get here. Then it goes, and it's gone. It's just gone. Okay. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put adhesive on this part and adhere it down here. Okay. Make sure that ribbon stays straight. There we go. There we go. Now we got that. Okay. And then we can just take a little piece of this ribbon here and tie it on there. Kind of like, I mean, this is a real one. It's tied all the way around. But you know what? Unless someone takes the card apart, they just don't know. They just don't know. And see, look at that. It looks just like you've tied a nice knot there. Then just kind of trim the ribbon ends at an angle. Let me see. There you go. Okay, there's that. We're going to put a sentiment on the front, and I'm going to do thanks. I went ahead, this is the Artistically inked stamp set that kind of coordinates with this designer series paper. I'm going to use the thanks, and then I'm going to use this stamp on the inside, which mimics some of the images we saw in the designer series paper. Okay, so let me get this here. I've got I use the are these the Stitch So Sweetly dies? I don't know. You would think after they've been around for this long I would remember, but I can't. So I'm going to use my Pear Pizzazz ink. Use my thanks. Put it right on this piece of, you could really do any shape. I just decided to go with these. Okay. There we go. I'm going to put that right on there. Well, it's been around for a year, but it's so quiet. You know, it's hard to You know, I'm used to it, the old stuff making that clicking noise. Okay, and I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back. We'll put this on the front. We could always put some more bling on the front, but I don't know if it needs it. I'll wait. Who is it? Coco Chanel said, get ready to go out and then take off one piece of jewelry. So, anyway, because I really think that the gold on this paper is just the right amount of bling. So I may or may not put anything on it, but we'll see. I'm gonna finish off the inside, okay? This, and I think I forgot to say, but this piece of designer series paper is 4 inches by 4 inches. And the panel that we're gonna put on the inside is also 4 inches by 4 inches. But you know what, I'm gonna try stamping something first. I told you I was gonna use that image that looked a little bit like the watercolor. And I'm gonna put that on the inside just to give it a little bit of interest. And it's gonna be light enough that you can still write on it if you need to. And I think that looks really nice. Okay, make sure that's dry, yep. Just a little bit right here. Maybe a little bit there. There we go. Okay. I'm going to put this right on here. See, I like that little bit at the bottom there. I think it just adds a little bit of interest. So, there we go. There we are. Now, let's see. What could I add on there if I was going to add some bling? Let me pull out my bling here. Blue's not right. These are the in-color jewels, so they could certainly work. These are the gilded gems. They could work. Holiday, not so much. Nope, wrong colors. Genial gems could work. These, what are, I forget which color those are. Maybe soft seafoam. Nope, too Christmassy. Nope. Well, those could work, but I can, champagne ones could work, you know that. Some clear ones in my sequins. You know what? I might use the gilded gems, maybe. I do like the in-color jewels, but I just feel like I want to stick with all my bling being gold, you know? Let me get my little knife here. You guys can't see it because it's on the black. Let me get all these things out of the way. Put them back in the drawer. Okay, let's see. Let's put one here. Let's put a little one up here. And another little one. There we go, kind of like that, I guess. Okay, we put a little bit of bling on it. So really, that's all there is to that card. I told you it was really simple, but I think that with this kind of a layout, it's got enough interest that people go, wow, that is cool. That is cool, and just jot your little note in there, and it fits in one of our standard size envelopes. So I want to thank you for joining me tonight. Don't forget about my free shipping offers, only good for a couple more days. And don't forget to share and comment, share down in the comments so that I can add your name to the drawing, and I might be sending you this card. Okay, everybody? Thank you so much. You guys have a great rest of your week. And I'll see you next Monday. Bye now.